What is up? What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy ShinD. We back again playing another Unreal Tournament gameplay. So the good news is we got another 4K video. Got to put the work in. Got to sacrifice all the recording as far as how long you got to wait to actually get a 4K quality up. It depends. It depends. You know, so I try to do this late nights, of course. Best way I can, just so I can upload and give y'all some good quality. If this was regular 1080p or 720p or any other quality, this will be a very quick upload. Like, honestly, I'll be able to just do this in a snap of a finger. But I do have to use my capture card for this one, and I sometimes on the other recordings I don't use my capture card. But for this 4K quality, man, I'd rather use my capture card. I do have an AverMedia 4K 60p graphics card that I rarely use when it comes to like recordings like this. But I decided to use it and had a really nice HDMI cord that I actually got, and I usually play in DisplayPort. But in this case, I have a new HDMI cord, which is like I think it's a 2.1, which works for 8K gaming. I don't have an 8K gaming setup, but I know this HDMI cord, speed and everything about it is very quick. But enough with all that. I know you really want to see what's going on in the game. Yeah, I know I always speak and say something in the beginning first, then we get into the action. And I know those of you who just tuned in, you already skipped to this part. Scroll down to the comments in the future, look for the skip, and boom, you'll be ready to jump right into action. ShinD style, let's go. Well, that didn't work the way we wanted to, but ShinD style, let's go. All right. Let's go, and we died already. All right, so I hope the volume is good enough. Like, you know, I'm doing this recording. There's no testing of this. I hope I'm not too loud. I hope the game quality is good. But we're just going to get right into this right now. So anyways, one thing I want to mention, since I had been playing, like, I haven't been playing a whole lot, but I have came back to jump on a few games here and there. But really, since I have came back to play, I have noticed, like, how a lot of people play, man. And I said it in one of the games I was playing. I said, did players get better in this game, or do I just kind of not play as good as I used to? Maybe, you know, muscle memory will kick in, and I'll remember how I play in time. Because at the moment, I feel, of course, I'm going to feel rusty, right? But the rust is nuts. Like, I feel very rusty. But for those of you who've been watching me for a really long time, you would know how I play, so you'll know the rust. And those of you who are just tuning in, who's new to the channel or new to my videos, watch some of my previous videos, and you will see some elite gameplay, elite style. We call it ShinD style for me and the ShinD crew. So ShinD style is like, it's my own creation. It's just the way how I play. I'm aggressive but very intelligent on what I do. Weapon swapping is a big thing. I always try to like just keep confusing your opponent. Like, you see right now I got a chain gun, then I'll switch to like a rocket launcher, then I'll switch to like, look, sniper rifle, close quarters, no problem. You know, just things like that. That's ShinD style, man. And now ShinD style is it's really good, you know, because your opponent thinks you're gonna use like a rocket launcher because that's what you have in your hand. That's what he sees. That's the weapon you shot at him. But then you just kind of switch it up on him and go straight with a flat cannon, right? Like, immediately. That's a very different style than what you normally see in our tournament. Like, before I actually came around, you know. And one thing about myself, I always study the game. I always study the game to fit my style, what I do. Not just this game, but like any game I play. You know, like, for example, you know what's crazy? there was a time, just to bring in a different game in this, there was a time in Overwatch, those who watch my Overwatch videos, I do have a lot of Overwatch gameplay. Those who watch my Overwatch video, take a quick look at some of my videos when I use Bastion, and take a look at the videos when I use Pharah. I used to get a lot of slack that Bastion is a horrible character. People didn't believe that he would, I was always told he'd never be used. Bastion became one of the most elite characters in the game when all it took was one team who won it. I don't know if they won the tournament or they just placed really high in a tournament where they couldn't be stopped with Bastion. When they had the teammates support the Bastion and play around the Bastion. And my point is, just be unique, be yourself, and you don't have to mimic what other people are doing. And that was the thing with me and my style, with the Shindy style. We don't mimic others. We just kind of create our own technique, our own style. And that's pretty much how it went down in Overwatch. But that's not only Overwatch. There's so many titles out there that, so many titles. Those of you who watch a lot of my videos and gameplays throughout the past, that how I, just come up with whatever the style I play. But anyways, to get back to the point, what I real reason why I brought this up was because I noticed a lot of players, and I think I probably said this before when I stopped playing and started playing a lot of other titles and stuff like that. But the Shindy style have grown so much on this game. Almost every opponent, good players that I have went up against, are using the style. The crazy part is, give credit where credit is due. I always say, if I say someone is good, they're good. Stop sitting back trying to take full credit of the Shindy style. You are using it. You're enjoying it. You're loving it. We got old videos from 2018, 2017. You did not have the Shindy style in those deathmatch, elimination games, CTF games. Now that you implemented the Shindy tactic inside your little moves, you became elite. But the crazy part on why I brought this up is because some of these guys, I just got back and I was playing, I didn't say a single word to anyone. I didn't even reply to this. Check this out. Some of these guys, because they took the victory on the Shindy, y'all know I could lose. I'm not undefeated. But when they took the victory on me, they go into the chat and get their little Twitter fingers out and start talking crap. That's not what we're about. The Shindy style, we're about showing perfection, the best that we can, and being cool. Being cool while we do this. But yeah, anyways, guys just talking smack, and I was just surprised, like, wow, man, these dudes, like, bro, like, according to the replay, your style was looking like mine's right now, man. It's looking like the SD. There's nothing wrong with that. I love it. I'm glad you learned something. But show some love. Don't be hating on me and talking crap when you win. Don't do that, man. Shindy never gonna do that. Don't do that to me, man. Just show some love, show some respect. That's all I ask. But anyways, getting into this, this was a nice deathmatch game. I really enjoyed it. I never played this map before, so I was like, wow, you know what? I'm willing to go into a different map. I was down for it. This map is a lot of action going on. Up front, right in your face. Y'all already know how we like it. This is just wild and crazy. In time, I can learn this map very well. I can already see that this is just something that's right up my alley, what I like. And it's fun. It's very fun. Maps like this game type, game mode is very fun, very interesting. And I was glad to play it with all the players that's in this room. Thank many of you to join up, to stay in here, to play, to win, to lose, all of the above. I do wanna shout out some players that doesn't fear does not fear playing in the deathmatch games against me. That guy Bingo, I think is Bingo. Actually, he got second place this round. Bingo Jed or something like that is weird. But I do want to shout out that guy. And the reason being, look at that. He actually had a close score too. I know this is the Shindy Rust style, but I'm not going to do that. This guy is skill. This guy's skill. I do want to give him credit because, you know, I can see some potential in that player. He can probably get very good down the road. You know, I can see him increasing to be a lot better. I think he chatted with me a few times after a few of these games, and he was saying that he was new. He got into this Unreal tournament in 2020 of this year, and I told him, wow, you know, that's really good for what he's doing right now in this deathmatch game. It's good. It's good because in time he will increase. I mean, those of you know how I was when I first got into the PC, just into the mouse and keyboard, and then, you know, over that on this summer tournament, it took some time. But once I got a hang of everything, and you know, the FPS, everything was so much faster than what it was on console. Once your mind get adjusted to it and your hands and all that, you get better. And you know, respect. Thank you for those who comment and said about my every time they watch my video, it seemed like my accuracy is getting better. Honestly, after playing the other titles and coming back to this Unreal tournament, surprised myself because I was like, wow, you know what? Some of the other games out there require your aiming to be like it's a different style of gameplay, right? And adding that accuracy where I'm getting better with mouse, even more better with the mouse and keyboard. I actually got back on here and was more accurate. This is true. Like some of you, there was a guy who commented that said that, and that's very true. I actually did get better aiming on here, but I have to get my skills back. The way how I strategize in the game, the way how I like maneuver what I'm gonna do, always think, always plan. I have to get all that back, which I do not have at the moment. And with me jumping onto other titles, it's gonna be a long road to actually build that back. You know, so you know, there's other titles that's coming out very soon. You know, this is a hot couple months it's going to be due right now that there's so many titles that's coming out that I will be jumping on. But I still definitely have my love for Unreal Tournament for sure. So I definitely will jump back on here and do some uploads. But appreciate the love and respect for that. Again, I got to respect this gentleman here for not fearing the fact of jumping in the room and playing in deathmatch games. You know, there's so many players out there that are playing under, I always say this, they play under second and third and fourth tags to disguise themselves when they play in the room with me. Reason being is because they know this is a recorded game style for YouTube and they don't want that. They don't want to be part of that. I could be in somebody else's YouTube, it doesn't matter. I don't win all the games. Throw me up there. Throw me on your YouTube, on your Twitch, or whatever it is. I take a loss, I take a loss. Plain and simple. How many losses I have taken when I first got on this game? I was getting whooped up left and right. Come on, you know that. People were starting trouble with me early. Like, man, is it because I'm black? You know what I mean? That's the funny part. But, nah, but seriously, man, I never really messed with anybody on Unreal Tournament. I got on here, I did my recordings. I stay in my own lane, and there's just so much toxic. And I always tell people there's a lot of toxic on here, and people kind of look at the way where like this guy should not be good. You know, that's what exactly what it is. It's like, hey, listen, man, I don't know a lot of these guys, and like I told you earlier, the guy the other day, he was starting trouble, and I was like, I don't even know who this guy is. Obviously, he knows something about me that I don't know about him, but. With all that being said, we are the Shindy style. We don't get involved with any of that. We stay in our own lane. We stay excited. We enjoy the game. And that's what it's all about, man. I really hope you enjoyed this 4K gameplay like I did. You know, because this is a lot of fun. More videos are definitely coming to you guys. The next upload, I will give it to you sooner. than later. You know, let's, because I know some of you are just waiting for some more Unreal Tournament. But you gotta bear with me because I want to upload some other gameplays as well, like some other titles, and tune into it. You know, don't disregard that. You know, we the multi gaming squad here, but tune into it, enjoy it. I really appreciate each and every one of you who tune into the channels and watch it, who like the video, who comment below, all of that. Trust me, man. I watch everybody of what you do, man. So thank you very much, and let's keep fragging, keep going. Shindy style. Peace out.